In witnessing to like atheist friends or family, like, do you have a single definitive like go-to piece of evidence or an argument that you think is the most compelling?
Yeah, it's a question. If Christianity were true, would you become a Christian? And a lot of people will stop and hesitate or say no, because it's not a head problem, it's a heart problem. Yeah. They don't want it to be true. They don't want there to be a God. Why? Because they want to be God over their own lives. They're not on a truth quest. They're on a happiness quest. And they're just going to believe whatever they think is going to make them happy. Here's the problem. You can make yourself happy over the short term, doing a lot of fun, but ultimately selfish and sinful things. But over the long term, it's a disaster. And everyone in this room over 40 years old knows what I'm talking about, because many of us have tried it ourselves, right? I'm going to live my way. I'm going to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, with whom I want to do it, at any time. No, you're not, at least not very long. Who's going to put up with that? What's going to happen to your relationships if you're a complete me monster? You know what's going to happen if you follow your impulses and you just do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, with whomever you want to do it? I can tell you what's going to happen. You're going to be divorced, addicted, broken, alone, and probably prematurely dead. If you want contentment, you got to go straight through truth, and Jesus is the truth. So always ask people, if Christianity were true, would you become a Christian? If the person hesitates or says no, it's not the existence of God that's the problem. It's their resistance to God that is the problem. They don't want it to be true. Now, if they say, yes, I would, then say, why don't we study a book together? Why don't you study Mere Christianity together? Or I don't have enough faith to be an atheist, or Case for Christ, or pick a book and go through it with them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks, man.